To Australians watching, thank you for your time. The fuel crisis we face began about 5 weeks ago, and Australians deserve two things in this difficult period. You deserve clarity and leadership. Regrettably, both have been absent from our government. Initially, the government denied there was a crisis. Then, after admitting there was a problem, it failed to act with urgency. The only thing the government has fuelled is confusion. Yet the government deserves credit for adopting the Coalition's policy to slash the fuel tax, even if it did so belatedly. But in a crisis, Australians deserve a government that's transparent and gives you the facts every day. Instead, it's taken persistent coalition questioning in Parliament for this government to release any information. It must stop being led and start leading. And it must come clean. About how many oil shipments are coming into the country, about our fuel stocks, about the number of empty servos, especially now that Western Australia has declared a state of emergency. The risk ahead of us is a patchwork of different rules across the country that leave Australians uncertain. We don't want to see heavy-handed mandates that restrict people's freedoms. And governments must be honest with us about taking any such steps. Last night, when the Prime Minister addressed the nation, Australians were expecting answers and details. They received neither. Unlike the Prime Minister, I'm not going to talk down to you. Almost all Australians will do the right and responsible things in this crisis. We're a compassionate people with mateship at our core. And whilst there is uncertainty, I'm certain about what we must do. Urgent action is needed to protect our way of life and to restore our standard of living, and that requires leadership. I'm calling on the Prime Minister to do three things. First, he must outline how he is going to get fuel to where it's needed in the short term. Second, the Prime Minister must develop a proper longer-term plan, so Australia never finds itself in this position again. We must unlock the full potential of our natural resources by fast-tracking exploration and projects across the country. We must dig and we must drill. We need more Australian oil for Australians. We have the resources beneath our feet to secure our future. Third, the Prime Minister and Treasurer must use the upcoming budget not just to respond to this crisis, but to set our country up for the future. The bigger task ahead is to rebuild an economy that's resilient, competitive, and capable of delivering rising living standards. I say to Australians, decline is not inevitable. Damage is not irreparable. With courageous leadership, we can protect our way of life. With strong leadership, we can restore our standard of living. And with inspired leadership, we can rediscover confidence in ourselves at a time when we must look after ourselves and put Australia first. Because Australia is worth fighting for now more than ever.